In this tutorial, I'll be going through with you Valero stock. Just click on Google and type enter. You'll see the name Valero Energy Corporation. That's how it appears in Google. And the VLO is a symbol. And if I want to buy right now, I have to pay $82.07 US for one stock. And its market size cap is in billions, which means it's a big size firm. It gives a dividend yield of 4.39%. That means that any firm that is paying dividend, that means you're financially very strong, because after paying their creditors, loans, liabilities, they still have extra money left. That extra money they pay to shareholders as dividends. So it's a very positive sign they're financially strong. Go to Wikipedia and see when was this founded. You can see founded 1980, 39 years ago. And then I just want to copy this exactly from Google, and I want to see what the employees who work here think about this firm. I'll check it in Indeed for reviews, enter. And what I'll do is I can see 1300 reviews and it's 3.8 star, and you can just read through the pros and cons yourself, the salaries employees are getting, the photos of the firm, and the questions asked. And please check out Glassdoor as well, because that's brilliant for reviews as well. And I'll just click there. I can see that they have 396 reviews and it's 3.8 star. Read through the pros and cons yourself, the jobs they've listed, the salaries they're paying, the interview questions, the benefits they're getting, and the photos of the firm. Now I want to go to Justia patents. I want to see if this firm has any patents. And I just want to point out, please don't look at inventor, because these are people who invented but they don't have full rights. I'm only interested in assignee or applicant, because these are people who have full rights. I can see into 1998 they have a patent. That's another company altogether, so that's not what we're looking at. We'll skip that. And I don't think that's the same company. I'll have a look if that's the same company or not, because sometimes firms have different names as well, so I'm not sure. No, that's altogether a different company. And this one is different company. That's not the one patent we're looking at. We'll skip that. And we are only looking at Valero. But okay, so I can see we just have one patent of Valero in 1998, which is very good. But I'm also looking for recent patents. That do they have any patents in 2015, 16, 17? That's important to me as well. And I think they just have one patent. I can't see any patent. So, we need to find out why they don't have any recent patents, because that's very important for us as well. It's a very old patent. Let's go to Yahoo Finance, and I want to see who the key executives are and what salaries are they getting. So let's have a look. I'll just search in the search bar, and don't worry, because you will get a lot of symbols. So just click the one that is of NASDAQ, that you can get from Google VLO. That's the symbol from NASDAQ. Just click that one and go to profile, and you can see that the sector industry employees, and you can see that 4 of their salaries have been shown. Only one says not applicable. So you need to find out why it's not applicable, because we need all the information regarding salaries for it to be, we can build trust with that firm and stuff. So you need to find out why it's not applicable. Now let's go to MacroThread, and I want to see the ratios. Click price ratio, price book ratio, and paste in the symbol VLO. And I just want to explain you briefly. If the price book ratio is less than 1, that means stock is cheap. It's undervalued, it's a discount. If the price book ratio is more than 1, that means stock is expensive. The higher the number goes, the more expensive it gets. Right now it's 1.57. If somebody buys stock in August 2019, they will be paying 1.5 times more money. If somebody bought in 2018 September, they paid 2.06 times more money. They paid £111, $111 to buy something that was $54 worth in 2018 September. Right now it's 1.5 times more expensive. The cheapest it has been since we have data in 2011 September, when it was 0.44, which means it's a discount. Somebody who bought in September 2011, they got a discount of 55%, nearly 55%, because they paid $13 to buy something that was $29 worth. So it was a big discount for them. But right now it's 1.5 times more expensive. Let's go and look at other ratios and current ratio. If current ratio is less than 1, that means stock is risky, because liabilities are more than assets. If current ratio is 1.5 or more than that, that means stock is safe. Let's have a look. It's a little bit less than 1.5. Let's have a look at the previous trends. Has it ever been below 1.5? Yes, it has been below 1.5. So since 2005 up till 2014 September, it has always been below 1.5. But after 2014 December, it has been above 1.5. So it means it's a safe stock. Since 2014 December, it's a safe stock because it has always been above 1.5. But just recently, it's a little bit below 1.5. So that's not nothing to worry about. Let's look at debt equity. I'm looking for zero point 0.5 or less than that for it to be brilliant. Debt equity ratio will tell me if the company is mainly operating on long term debt or equity. So let's have a look. I'm looking for zero point 0.5 or less than that for it to be brilliant. So let's have a look. I'm looking for 0.5 or less than that. It is less than 0.5, so it's a safe stock. Let's look at the previous trend. Has it ever been above 0.5? That's my question. Yes. Um, it has been above it has been above zero point 0.5 for 2010 March for a while, and then it's below zero point 0.5. So since we have data since 2005, just once it has been above zero point 0.5, slightly above zero point 0.5, and then it's always been below zero point 0.5 consistently since we have the data since 2005. So that's brilliant. It's a safe stock in terms of debt equity. Let's go to return on equity. I'm looking for 8% or more than that for it to be brilliant. Let's have a look. Please let me know if I'm going too fast in the tutorial. I'll slow down, or if you want me to make a tutorial on a particular stock. I can say it's more than 8%. That's brilliant. Let's look at the previous trend. Has it ever been below 8%? So I can see since 2011 up till now, it has always been above 8%. Just once in 2012 September, it's below 8%, but then like it has always been above 8%. So that's brilliant.